Howdy, everybody. Howdy, everybody. We are over here at the farm today, me and Jackson, and we're over here to try to fix the tractor. I got some pieces repaired, was not able to find the right unit. Got to make sure he don't go running off. Long story short, couldn't find it. I'll show you what I did to repair it. You ready?
I just
Yeah, okay. Let's look and see what I got going on. For everybody that don't know, tractor messed up the control valve, and yeah, put me down for a few days. So I'll show you kind of what I got going on. So basically, this piece broke. You can see right there where it kind of broke across. I JB welded that piece back together, but it holds a spring in here for this plunger to go back to neutral. So it has to be on there. Well, nobody has this. I can't find anyone local. The people that knew everything about these sort of things even said that they'd never seen one like this. That being said, I put it back together. Guy actually at the hydraulic shop recommended doing something similar to this. He suggested just this part. Me and Dad came up with this idea of doing the bolts with a piece of steel on top of it just to hold the extra pressure. So I'm going to put it back on. I got some lock washers I'm going to put underneath these bolts right here, and we're going to put it back on and hope and pray that it fixes it. So that's our job this morning, if we don't get too cold and don't start to rain on us. But we also have some guests coming later today, I think. I think Hannah said that was the plan today. Some YouTube guests, so they're coming to visit. We've never met them in person. So yeah, that should be fun. Later today, I also got to go get my CDLs renewed. So big day, lots going on. Hopefully I can get it all done. I don't know. If the rain will push out just a little while, I'd like to see about a week or two of no rain, unfortunately, because we got hay that really needs mowed. This upper section is going to need mowed bad. Like it could stand to mow it right now. It's ready by all sense of the word, but I can't get no dry days. So, you ready to get to work?
Yeah.
All right, let's get to work. Okay, so over here at the tractor, I got to try to wiggle this thing back in while Jackson figures out how to ride his little big wheel tricycle. As long as he don't go off down to the field, we'll be all right. So yeah, reason he's over here with me today, for one, he needs to get out over here a little more, but Mama and little bit, Alara went to her doctor's appointment to get her shots. So Daddy and Jack come to the farm. So way it goes. We're going to try to get this done. If we can, we can. If we can't, hey, at least he gets over here and gets out and have a little fun. It's a little chilly, but he don't seem to mind. Let me see if I can turn the camera. I don't know if I'll be able to or not. It's not a great spot to be working in, and it's even worse to be trying to film in. Let me go get, and I'll put my lock washers on before I get that fed down in there.
Right into the
Didn't turn out too
trailer.
bad. That's pretty much what I needed though. So apparently I'll show you kind of what I got when I took it apart. I didn't know nothing about this.
Daddy,
This was
Daddy.
Yeah, but hang on. This was a detent system. I don't know why it was on the loader, never used it, but that's what locked it up. Spring got bent in there and jammed it up good and caused that to break. So yeah, I'm not using a detent, not on a loader. Like the guy at the hydraulic place said, you don't really need a detent on a loader. A detent, for those who don't know, like myself, I didn't know. Like on a log splitter, you pull it, the ram maxes completely out. When it maxes completely out, then it kicks it off. And you can pull it the other way and it locks into place. That seems kind of dangerous to me. If anybody knows why that would be on a tractor loader, you let me know, because I ain't got a clue. Okay, let's see if we can get this down in there.
Can I talk to the camera?
Go ahead.
Come right over here.
You can. It can hear you.
No.
Yeah.
I want it over here on the step so I can know where I'm going.
So you can know where you're going.
Mhm.
Huh.
So I can know where I'm going.
I don't think it works like that. What? You do know the camera can hear you, right? The camera can hear you. Okay. After all that, I got it in, but that was a pain. So yeah, as you can see, it's sitting in there now. On top of, if she doesn't cut it out, Jackson's singing. Yeah. Wonderful to be a 3-year-old. You are the man, Jack.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. And I don't know if anybody else has ever worked on this stuff like this. If you have, you're probably very angry at the man that designed it. Just saying. It's starting to rain. Say it again. Say it again. I said it started to rain. I'm going to get another wrench so I can tighten them on up to at least get that block covered. Okay, so it started raining on us pretty good. Didn't it, Jack?
Yep.
Yep. So we're going to wait till the rain passes a little bit. Hopefully it don't last long. The clouds is kind of mixed. That's farming, right? I guess. So yeah, I got it at least on. I got the top hoses put on so it can keep the rain out. The bottom hoses are protected by the whole unit. Like I say, I got it started. Starting back on a little better than I'm anticipated. It's because Jackson's good luck, I guess. But hopefully we can get it together today sometime, maybe. As long as the rain will pass, I believe we can get it together. We may or may not be meeting our guests over here today, just due to the weather. But we'll see how it goes. We'd like to meet them over here. But we'll see. Alright, I'll record if I get a chance to get some better weather. So the rain cleared out. It was rained probably about 30 minutes or so. Got the tractor back together. I'll show you. It was a pain to get all of them tight. The only one that worries me is this one. That new hose right there. And the reason it worries me, I lost the O-ring out of it. And I had to get another O-ring, and it fit down in the slot, but it set up a little high. So I'm hoping it squished it down and done like it was supposed to. But I'm out of oil. completely out. It drained it, which I figured it would. I had a catchment underneath, but I forgot I had my oil. What little bit of oil I had, I left it at the house. So, that being all said, I'm going to have to get some more, so what I'm going to do is just wait till this evening. I got to run and get my driver's license renewed, like I said earlier, so I'm going to stop at Tractor Supply and get some. Hannah finally came to the farm. Jackson has been running around like a chicken with his head cut off, and we've been plotting and planning over here a little bit of what was to come. We got a surprise for y'all. For anyone interested in the sawmilling part of everything, I got a hold of something. It's going to take a little bit to get it down here, but you'll have to just stay tuned for that. So yeah. But if you are interested in that, like I say, stay tuned. If you're interested in the whole sawmilling, milling up lumber and stuff like that, I got something in the works. But until then, we need some dried eggs because the hay is getting out of control. The grass is tall. I've mowed a little patch. You can see my old lumber slab pile right there. Need to get that milled up. That's pecan. We're actually going to chip all this up, hopefully, for cooking with. But you can see I got a lot of clover mixed in with some of this stuff over here. But you can kind of tell, I mean, the grass is pretty good size over here. It's at least a foot to 18 inches or what have you. Up to there. It's good hay. I mean, let me say it this way. It's not high nutritious, top quality, $1,000 horse hay. It's great cow hay though. For us, what we use, what we feed, it's perfect. If you're not too picky. I've had a couple guys look at it, old farmers. One said he wouldn't feed it to his cows, but he feeds top quality hay to his cows, which is great. Nothing wrong with that. But he spends a lot of money on fertilizer and a lot of time and effort for his grass. Don't get me wrong, he's got a beautiful stand of grass. I don't got the money or the time. Had another guy look at it. My father-in-law looked at it and said, looked like great hay to him. And he's been feeding his cows, been healthy for 40 plus years. So, that being said, you know, it just is what it is. It's good wide broadleaf grass, so it's not real steamy. It's got some weeds in it from here and there, but the more we mowed it, the better it looks. So we're gonna mow it, feed it, use it for raised beds, whatever. We'll use it for something. What we don't feed. But I was gonna show y'all, since we had a little bit of time because our guests haven't arrived yet. But I wanted to just walk y'all through. I haven't had a chance to walk y'all through the hay equipment. So, this is a 470. Let's see what he's got going on. Yep. Clean all that sawdust off. Anyway, this is my old mowing machine. This is actually the mowing machine that was with the property that the original owners used. It looks pretty rough. I think it's a 479. I think it's what it is. It's got it written here somewhere. But when I bought it from the guy, he was like, man, it probably don't even run because there was a tree growed up in the middle of it. Literally, there was a tree growed up right through there. It wasn't probably 4 or 6 inches, but I had to cut that tree out. I had to drag it out because it was flat tires, all that stuff. But really, I haven't done a whole lot else other than that to it. And I messed up the jack, put a new jack on it. Just like I say, it sat out in the weather for, he knowed of, I think he said 5 or 7 years, untouched. I got it, picked it up on a pretty decent deal. Felt good about it. I got it and the old original beller that they used. Tried to get it up and going. I broke the needles on it. Timing was off. Something other wasn't right. Doubt it would have bailed. It was in pretty rough shape. The actual beller box was rusted out pretty bad. So it's just parts. Now on to probably one of the better deals that I've got. I got this from a guy. I was actually looking for parts to fix the other beller, the one I broke. And a good guy that I met at one of the farm supply stores, he just happened to have this one for sale along with a parts beller to go with it. And so I picked it up. It's a Hayliner Super 68. That one is a 69, but this one's a 68. Guys, I'm telling you, if you get one of these working shape, he told me he wasn't sure about it. He said he had run it. He thought it was good, but he didn't have time to restore it. I got a tarp over it. I really want to get this thing in cover, in a shelter somewhere. But I got a tarp over it for right now to cover up everything, the needles, the knotters and everything. But last year it took us a little tinkering to get it just right. But man, this thing, for the price, it really put out some hay. I mean, it done great. Considering I had never baled hay before in my life. It's not a flawless machine, but for what I gave for it, I'm very pleased with it. That being said, my rake, we did get it fixed. I got it welded back together, took some cash rods and fixed it. And so we hope to be mowing hay soon. Boy, the lighting over here is weird. But we hope to be mowing hay soon. All right. See you for now.